Hey, what is up, everybody? Doing a fun video today. I'm gonna just, my camera's over here. I keep looking over this way, but it's right there. Hey, guys. So today, we're gonna try a no edit video. See what happens. Um, and it's not gonna focus, but here's a men's band that needs to be sized up. And a ladies band I need to size up as well. This is 18 karat gold. This one is 14 karat. This one you're not going to be able to see probably, but the four prongs that hold this diamond in need to be retipped because they're getting thin. Also on the outside, there are two small diamonds that the outside tips need to be retipped as well. So I have this one cleaned up and we'll go to the torch in a minute, but I'm going to try to batch my work. So we'll do those two. And we have another one. Let's look at the envelope. Okay. So this one, you see how thin that is and how it's misshapen? We are going to cut this one right here between my thumbs, and we're going to put a new shank on here. My customer had another ring. It's this one, 14 karat gold. We're going to remove this. Whoop. We're going to remove the gems, and we're going to use this gold. We're going to melt it down and make some stock to reshank this one. So we'll melt this down, roll out our stock to make a shank for that guy. So that's kind of nice. This customer is going to save some money by being able to use their old jewelry. This one also, the one that we're reshanking, also needs 4 new prongs on the center diamond. So we're going to retip those as well. Some people opt to get a whole new crown and put it in. I don't think we need to in this one. Just 4 new tips. And what else? You know, as a jeweler, my wife buys, so funny. She buys things online like peacock earrings. They're pretty sweet. Although the ear wires, these shepherd hooks right here, are usually some kind of plated material, and she breaks out from those. So I end up taking all the plated off and then remaking these in sterling silver. So I have sterling silver pieces of these that I'm going to put on instead of those. What else? Here are, I don't know if every other jeweler is like this, but I have projects that are partway done like this. This is some naturally patinaed copper. And I'm going to make them into earrings. So I'm going to drill holes in here, put shepherd's hooks on, but actually my wife had requested these ones, so I'm going to she wants them to dangle, so I'm going to put some chain on and then a shepherd's hook. So that's on my bench. What else? This is one of the rings from my own collection, my Genesis collection. It's a rough casting in sterling silver. I still need to set the gem and clean the whole thing up. But anyway, there's always stuff to do and projects to get done. But while I look at these under my microscope a little closer, have you guys been affected by tariffs? Now, I didn't think I was. And then my wife, she has a skincare and makeup company and hair care company that she has, like branded. It's her own brand. So she branded them herself, but she had to go outside the country to find the correct products. And I don't mean China. She had to go to Canada. She had to find a manufacturer in Canada that would make the products to her specifications because she does everything organic and naturally and, and whatnot. And she could not find a manufacturer in the United States because they allow you to put any kind of crap you want into the products and they don't care. So she went to Canada because they have more stringent policies on what is considered dangerous, where the U.S. has none, essentially. You can put any kind of junk you want in there and wreak havoc on people's health, whereas in Canada, she was able to find a manufacturer who didn't do that. Anyway, she's been ordering from these companies for the last several years, and it's a self-branded thing, so she's purchasing at wholesale pricing and, doing all the research and branding it as her own and selling it to her retail customers. She ships all over the country and in store. So last week, or a couple weeks ago, one of the packages came in and it was delivered by UPS. She had ordered it in late August and now it's November So it's been a long time since that has been ordered. When it came in, they wanted $134 cash on delivery to deliver the package. And we're like, what? What do you mean? Oh, they're like, yeah, border fees, blah, 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 and all this stuff. And we're like, okay, the products are only not much over that. Like, she paid just not much over that for these products. And then they're charging us 2/3 as much as the products cost for these border fees, they're calling them, right? And then all these other fees on top of it. We found the invoice, and it's like, scanning fee, delivery fee, blah, 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 blah. And so I contested it. I finally was able to get to the customs people at UPS. I talked to them, my wife talked to them, and they tell us there's nothing anyone can do. They can't reverse the charges. So our options are, we either go to Canada. I don't even know. I've looked into it. We're waiting for our passports right now. But can we go to Canada, cross the border, purchase these products, and drive them back? I don't know. I don't know what the rules are with that. But UPS would do nothing. In fact, they were no help at all. They said, sorry, that's the border, blah, blah, blah fees. And we're like, and then she used the word tariff. And I'm like, I was told these weren't tariffs. These were something else. He goes, no, they're tariffs. It's 35% tariffs plus all these other fees. It's ridiculous. Then my wife had another package that was a few $100s in products, and they wanted to charge us $250 in border fees, aka tariffs, and all these other fees they put on for no reason. Like, oh, we saw your package was in a brown box fee, and we had to scan it fee, and oh, it looks like we'll just add a fee to this fee because we said so. It's ridiculous. So, the whole idea of these tariffs pushing manufacturing back to the United States, that works in some contexts, but not here. Like, we could not find it in the US. No one manufactures it here because everyone wants to use toxic products. And the companies we have found that they won't produce for another, a self-labeling company like ourselves. Anyway, the frustration's through the roof. Our options are don't pay it and it gets sent back to the sender, and we don't have the products which our customers are waiting for, or we pay the money and we literally lose money after we sell the products. Even when we sell the products, we're losing money. Another option would be to pass that on to the consumer, but who is going to pay 2 to 3 times what our prices are now because of these border fees? We're not making any more money. It's simply because it's costing so much more to get it into the country. So what would you guys do? We have to make our customers happy, keep them happy. We actually do need the products because we're out. And actually, one of them is my wife just launched a new product that people are really excited about. But we don't have the stock yet because we've been waiting since August for it to show up. And then when it's about to show up, there's all these fees. The seller did not even know about these, they claim. So I don't know. What would you guys do? Now, I haven't really experienced that in the jewelry industry so far. Most of the gold I get is recycled gold from within. My phone ran out of storage, and then my camera holder broke. Anyway, what would you guys do? The jewelry industry, most of what I've experienced so far is recycled gold. I recycle some of my own gold, reuse things, and it just hasn't really hit my industry. Although I'm sure import fees, aka tariffs, will affect some of the imports for gemstones, but overall, a lot of that stuff is already here. It's already in the US at different hubs. I don't know if they'll start tacking on fees or not, and the gold, a lot of gold comes from here too. So anyway, but my wife's business has definitely suffered. So what would you guys do?